Okay. So do you want this? Take this. Just give me a little. Just come this side.
Okay.
Bhakta Charan Das ji, Lal Sauta ji, Ralte ji, Mr. Sachin Rao, leaders, MLAs, our party workers, friends from the media, people of Mizoram.
Helai party President Pulal Sota. Helai how tu zong zong le. Mi pui pung kom te is a vine chi bai ule.
It's an honor for me to come here today and meet so many of you while walking through the streets of Aizwal.
Aizol ko pui kal taka karon kal the wang le mi tam tak ka mu thei cheu wang he kalom em mani.
My impression of Mizoram was formed when I was 16 years old when I came here with my father in 1986.
Sa ka zakwa sobriet paruka tlerol veng vong kani lain kapatene kan lo kalaka karon kal masak ber ania.
And if I was to describe my impression of the people of Mizoram, I would say gentle, kind, affectionate people.
Mizo mi pui ka ngai dan ha mizo ta chia se khati lai khan an gil ne ya an hoi homa an bulama nuam kati lo thei lo ni.
People with a strong sense of community, people who respect each other, and also people with ideas different to theirs.
Khotla in za to na te mi thing pui za na ton nei thatak te tin ngai dan thatak mai ram chung cha nei te an ni ti po ka soi bo kang.
And it is something to be very proud of. A culture among many different cultures in India, each one equally important.
India ram culture rang ranga culture ti rang tak mai nei te an ni kati bo kang.
You have a spirit of service before the self, a spirit of altruism.
Midang te ngai poi mo em na lo mai na te po in nei te po ka ria.
And these are very, very powerful values in the 21st century.
Kum zabi som di pakhana tan hian hek hi man ro poi mo tak ani ti ka ria ni.
We have a old connection with the people of Mizoram.
Mizo mi pui te hian in kung kai ta tiket tak kan nei ya.
And I remember when the peace accords were signed and a brilliant new era began for the people of
Sa ka
Mizoram.
sombriat paruka remna thuthung sai na ni du khan hun thar to poi mo taka kan chuang kai ani kha.
Maybe many of the young people here do not remember, but we transitioned from a violent Mizoram to a peaceful Mizoram.
Helaya na panglam chuan in re phato lo mai thea khami hun atang khan in beina thisen luan na tanga hun ral muang taka kan lut ani kha.
The older generation, of course, knows the price they paid for the hatred and the violence that was spread in this beautiful state.
Helai ram moi taka in huat na le thisen luan ton na lo ti top tura boruak lo thleng kha alo mom tak mewa.
Some months ago, I walked across India from Kanyakumari to Kashmir.
Tlem lai deu to khan kanya kumari tanga mar to Kashmir thleng ke kan kalani kha.
And we walked for almost 4,000 kilometers.
Kem sang li don lai kan kal a.
Today we walked 2 kilometers.
Voina roson kem ni vel ora ni kha.
But the message I wanted to give was the same as the one I gave when I walked across India.
Amaro chu khulai ka kalai mi tho kha ka thuran ken chu ni e.
The idea of Bharat Jodo, One India,
India ram pum khat aum theda tur kha tuna kan thu ken tho hi ni.
that respects each other and itself,
Mani bidang te anga za thiam ton ta te.
that is tolerant, that
La tor theina te.
that learns from other ideas, other religions, other languages.
midang culture atang te midang sakhuan atang te zirtur le ngai san sakna te omani
And that loves itself as a whole.
chu wang chu khami pumpui khan in mangai ton te om tat ani
And that is the idea that is under attack by the BJP.
tu na hian kha thil nge mai kha he BJP ho hian aron bei le mu re omanti ber ani tlat sia
They attack different communities, different religions, different languages. They spread hatred, violence in the country.
nam rang rang te ko rang rang te culture rang te an hua chumi ai chuan in hua ton na te in zalo ton na te in noi che ton na te hi aron ti dar ta ani hi
They spread arrogance, lack of understanding.
midang hiat thiam du lo na te in tor thei lo na te aron ti chuak thar ta zela
And this is completely against the idea of India.
hei hi India kan te INDIA ina adu lo ber le ado ber ani tali
Because the idea of India that we are used to, the idea of India that we believe in, is one that respects everybody, is affectionate to everybody, protects everybody.
BJP lalma tun ma India kanantina achunga mi zong zong le culture le sakwa zong zong za an lo na te kha kan duania
Some months ago, I went to Manipur
rewak lo kalta khan manipura te khan kala
and I could not believe what I saw.
kahan mu khathil oi ompo har katia
The idea of Manipur has been destroyed by the BJP.
Manipur kan ti kha anti chevek to di BJP ho hian
It is no longer a state. It is now two states.
khilai khi state pakhata om thin kha tuna chuan state pathia omang an tani
People have been murdered, women have been molested, babies have been killed, but the Prime Minister doesn't find it important to travel there.
khilai tuar tu tam takte mai chia te le poisoi lo te an tuaran thina kara khian he kan prime minister puiro hian aiga tan ma ngai lo alu pola di thak lo ni
It's amazing to me that the Prime Minister and the government of India are so interested in what is happening in Israel, but not interested at all in what is happening in Manipur.
kan prime minister te hi kan president te hi Israel thil thengi an boi pui em lai hian an ram chung e manipura thil thengi enga man ngai lo tungi amak kat tingol ani
If you look at our national media, you will find story after story after story, talk show after talk show about what is going on in the Middle East.
Middle East thil theng chan chin hi India ram chan chin thedar tu zong zong ne la hian atam em mai ni
But nobody in the national media speaks about what is going on in Manipur.
amaro chu Indian national la chan chin thedar tu ho thang thang si nga hian Manipur chung chang thedar chak le thedar du pakhat man om loi makani
Nobody is talking about the pain, the misery that has been caused there.
khilaya mi pui ho tam takina tortlang an kalme ki zia thama pon ngai lo soi thama pon ngai lo amakan
And I simply cannot understand why the Prime Minister has not visited.
prime minister pui po hian alahan kal lo hi makati top thei lo nia male
It is something to be ashamed of that the leader of our union has not traveled to the state of Manipur after what has happened there.
India ramang reng ruang lal bere di sina aram chunga kati khop mayan boy da kian voi te khat mala to lo hi thil mak top ani lomi
And Manipur is just a symptom of the problem.
tin manipur kan mukhi thil dang dang tilang tu ayen tir na mai ani hi ti thiang u
You can see the same problem in a smaller form in many different parts of the nation.
India ram frang ranga tlema zogin ateng zo khau pula po hek tiang zong zui kan mu me kreng bokani
People from minority communities feeling uncomfortable.
nam tlem le te nau te ho chua tu na hian om dan atan hiat thiam thei to lo a hlau om lu tuk to ni
Tribal people feeling uncomfortable.
tribal ho tan po hian le le thei na ni to lo re re ga ni
Dalit people feeling uncomfortable.
dali thau lo chu tiang bok chu lo ni ya
There is a oppression being carried out on the people of India.
India mi pui te hi min lam chia min ra bet tlok tok hi ni ngon mai ni BJP ho hian
And I view it as an idea, as an attack on the idea of India.
India kan ti kan ngai dan chu mi kha aron be na hian ka ngai lo thei lo wa
So what has happened in Manipur is of course an attack on the people of Manipur.
chu wang chuan Manipura an torna zong zok hi Manipur te torna ani kan ti lo thei lo wanga
But it is also an attack on the idea of India in Manipur.
chu ba ka chuan India ram kan te kan ngai dan thina kha Manipura khian an rap chemek an ti chemek ani ti po a soi thei bo ani
It is the duty of every single Indian to protect every single religion, every single culture, every single language, every single tradition of this country.
India hian sarkar hian culture tin te nam tin te sa khot